overweight fans or whatever, let's say,
into that transition as well. Okay.
But then I think you get the ones that's too lazy. That's like, oh, I ain't got an overweight person to look up to anymore. So then they've not got a reason.
And do you think that's what influencers are? They give people excuses to do certain things, or give people the certain courage to have certain beliefs within themselves, because they're trying to push a new narrative really into the new generation, which is coming up, that, you know, anything is possible. You can be a female David Beckham, you can be a male David Beckham, which is great. Black people, I've never seen a black person playing bowls, but if there is a black person who plays bowls up there, please leave a comment, man. Just, you know what I mean? I might have to come and see. Like, have you seen this meme of this black guy who gets so gassed when he sees other black people walking? Like, no, they were hiking, bro. Black people don't hike. Girl, is it you love me now? Would you love me if I was down? Talking black and white. That's gonna be a rhythm. Talking black and white. Chee! Hey, hey. Talking black and white. Chee! I'm telling you. And you love the old school tempo. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. And you imagine having a boom, 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 boom.
I'll leave that with you.
Boom, 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 boom. What? It's a podcast, man. At the end. What's going on? What's happening, guys? Welcome to Talking Black and White podcast.
Good evening, everyone. I go by the name Eddie, and I'm black.
I'm Ashley, and I'm white.
And you know, I love that, guys. By the way, you introduce yourself, and you know me, man. If you've not heard of K-Time is here, man. K-Time TV, the founder of it. And that's why that's my left hand to my K-Time. If you've not seen him in some of my K-Time videos, then again, check me out, man. And that is the CEO of Cancer Culture.
Oh, stop it.
Anyways, enough of the introduction and we'll go straight into it, guys. Welcome. And fellas, how are we feeling today? How are we doing?
Good spirits, man.
Yeah?
Good spirits.
How about you, my bro?
A bit tired.
Very privileged to be in this place again, guys. I'll be honest. We're still going, ain't we?
Yeah, we are. I mean, even in between time, taking time out, we're still here.
And this is it. And it's funny you say in between times, taking time out and stuff like that. Is, from my point of view, definitely we took some time out. So coming back into this, it just feels so surreal, so great. So again, if you know you've not liked and commented, so make sure you just give us a like, give us a little comment as well. It keeps, you know, like you said, you're in good spirits, isn't it? It keeps the spirits going, you know, it keeps us creating as well. So,
course, you know, of course, likes and comments, they always push the algorithm so we can then reach more audience out there on the social media platform. So those likes, those comments, you know, they do go a long way. So push that button.
No. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong at all, bro. And that's all we just want. We just want our platform to be just recognized by a lot of people that we are all right, guys. We do create decent content where people can sit down and say, you know what, I'm learning from this, or I'm having a time where I'm breaking from my usual routine when I am down and out and finished. But these boys, they're doing all right. So you will carry on seeing these three faces, and we'll be having our guests coming on and hopefully giveaways as well. Ash, when are you going to do a giveaway with Cancer Culture?
I'm working on it. I got to think of a...
See what I do for you, lot.
It'll come.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
So you're actually going to do on Talking Black and White, but Cancer Culture. So again, make sure you keep commenting, man. Make sure you keep liking, all of that type of stuff. Because again, these might be some of the things we might even put into our little giveaway usna. So yeah, make sure you do it, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, without wasting any more time, we're going to get right into it. We'll start with the sports, gents. And you know when I get my thing up like this, that means we're about to talk about the sports in the UK as such. I mean, we can go everywhere else we want to go, but we are football lovers. We love football. Any of you lot actually even understand cricket? To be fair, you could probably understand it. Yeah. Do you understand cricket?
Fuck cricket, man.
Jesus Christ. Balls.
I have played it before. Yeah.
Tell me that story, please. I have to hear this.
I just played bowls and I was right at it. I was pretty good.
How did you even
I've actually never played one.
Bro, I've only seen it in adverts or I've seen it...
Olympics and stuff like that, but I've never kind of played it.
How did you get into that? How did you even get that opportunity?
older brother, where he works,
Yeah.
someone there is part of a club, and they organise a fundraiser for me.
Yeah. Oh,
Cancer.
I got given some feedback and then they stopped laughing. That's why I'm proud. Someone gave us some feedback. It's really good feedback about our videos, by the way. But it's just saying I need to treat this conversation with more sensitivity. But it's you. But anyways, they're trying to raise some money for...
Just me and cancer culture.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I just went down there, played some bowls.
Did you enjoy it? No, did you enjoy it?
You know what? It was good.
Was it actually? Because it looks like such a boring sport.
It's funny how he just said, play some balls. Like, it's just how he drops.
That's Ash for you, bro. That's Ash. He drops his punchlines like that, isn't it? But what is it? Is it kind of techie sport? Is it hard to hold the ball? What you see the type of questions I'm trying to get at here?
There is certain ways to do certain things. I thought just fucking roll the ball.
Yeah.
But nah, you've got to hold it properly, add some curl to it, some swears and that, yeah.
Oh yeah, because them things that actually they actually do curling sometimes and you're thinking, wow.
And it looks sick.
You're thinking, wow, how did they actually precisely get it to drop there?
Yeah.
Move the way, go curve around other balls as well, you know.
Yeah.
And do you know the maddest thing about that? People, please don't kill me for this.
Kill him if you can.
But you won't see black people play. You never see black people play that sport, you know.
That's shout.
You don't see black people play that sport, you know.
I can vouch. There weren't any blacks there.
Was there actually no black? But this is what I'm saying. But I'll give you another little tip off just to help you because you're my boy. Don't ever say blacks. They don't like it.
I don't.
So you say black people, yeah, that's up to you. But if you say blacks, I think some people, because I think black people are just we're still evolving from the past, you know. So when you say blacks, anyways, go on, explain to me why you're pressing. He's pressed it twice now. It's like an excited kid.
No, I am excited because for me personally, right, I just think as black people, we're motherfucking stupid. And I'm going to say it out loud and proud, we're fucking stupid. Because at the end of the day, yes, we went through some bullshit, but that was 500 years ago.
I know.
Right? So we need to find a way to get past that whole shit. Like, at the end of the day, if we want to move forward and progress as a race, we need to be collective and actually put our minds and do the work. And the example is, look at what happened, 80 years ago. I'm not even going to talk 500 years ago. 80 years ago. The Jews almost got wiped out. But the 2 million Jews that was left, what did they do?
What did they do, Eddie? Tell me.
They came as a collective.
All right. You know, you're educating me. Did you know any of this?
They came as a collective. Like, if you look at during the World War.
Yeah. Right. Actually, now, we're about to go into too much detail now. Because we're talking about balls. We're talking about how black people don't play balls. Now we're about to go into no, but, like, I feel like...
But what I'm saying is,
I get you.
It's a domino effect.
And I promise I'll give you the time to explain it properly because I just don't think we can afford to lose certain people right now in case they think, no, we're collected people. We know how to wrap up while we're high and land properly on our points. But I just want us to, flow a certain way that I'll promise I'll give you all the time, brother. But on that note, black people, I've never seen a black person playing balls. But if there is a black person who plays balls up there, please leave a comment, man. Just, you know what I mean? I might have to come and see. Like, have you seen this meme of this black guy who gets so gassed when he sees other black people walking? Like, no, they were hiking, bro. Black people don't hike. So when he saw them hiking...
No, what with black people, we stick to what we know best in it. Because if you look at, like, in the Olympics, name me one black swimmer that you know.
Now there was a couple. There was this other guy, I can't remember. I actually want to say he was from in the south of Africa. The southern part of Africa, but I can't remember which one.
Who?
Oh, fuck's sake. Siri, please can you tell me the Zambian swimmer? Because I want to say it was Zambia.
Dun dun dun.
Anyways, I'll take that. But if anyone...
They don't exist.
Because I know there was one. I'm telling you.
Not in the Olympics, my guy. Not in the Olympics.
Oh, I am... If I find this, you lot are done. But anyways,
Even South Africa itself, their swimmers are white. Tell me something.
I'm not even gonna go into this because I know for Siri, why are you gonna let me down like that? Okay, cool. All right, you win. Fine. Let's go into it though. Into more of the sports. What I really wanted to ask you, fellas, is we're not gonna go into too much because obviously last time we done this podcast, I was talking very chesty. I was talking. I was talking with my chest. Now, you lot are now on top of the league now, yeah?
Back to
where it should be.
where it should be, yeah.
So, okay. We won't talk about that, but I got a great question for you guys. So, if you've noticed that there's big up to women, I love women, especially my woman. But what I'm saying is, if you notice that there's been a lot of female pundits getting, not flooded in, but almost getting pushed into the male football games.
Yes.
What do you guys think? What's your thoughts on that? And I don't know if you've also seen what Joey Barton has been saying about this situation here. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that it's okay for them to be pundits on because really you were saying that they shouldn't be pundits on a male's game, on men's football basically.
Who?
That's what Joey Barton was saying.
Well, no, he was saying they can't just be there because they are a girl, woman.
Okay.
Got to earn it.
Yeah.
Like, there are some good ones, but it's when you see them everywhere, you think they're just there to stats, basically, to bring up say, oh, we've got a woman pundit, will this, will that.
Which is what they always try to do though, isn't it? Because they're trying to push a new narrative really into the new generation, which is coming up, that, you know, anything is possible. You can be a female David Beckham, you can be a male David Beckham, which is great. But I don't think you're fair in saying that he wasn't saying that, because they can't earn it, because he was basically saying the game, which the men's game is much faster, much stronger, aggressive, more like the philosophies even involved in the men's football game. He thinks that a woman cannot earn that. That's what I picked from his thing, because they have not played at that level.
Yeah, which I get.
I get that as well. That's why I'm trying to cook this now.
I think for me, it just comes on to what's been happening over the last 8 years. Affirmative action.
How you mean? You always do this to me, man. You always use these big words and like affirmative action. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Affirmative action. So it's a type of law that was essentially put in place to promote women into male-dominated spaces. That's what affirmative action is. So it's just to push that women should be able to be involved in the male-dominated spaces. Now, do I agree with Joey Barton? To a certain degree, yes. But I think they have to be educated enough to understand the game. We can't just use affirmative action to say, okay, we have a female pundit, that's what it is. They have to understand the game. They have to understand, and not just understand it from a point of, oh, he kicked a bicycle kick and that's amazing. They need to understand from the grassroots of the game, right? They need to understand the physicality. They need to understand the technicality that comes behind it. They also need to understand the football laws, because they're changing every year.
Yeah.
They
but
need to understand the laws of the game.
You didn't watch the video, but the lady was saying, because I'll be honest, they asked her that about the game, and she said the laws are the same, but obviously the physics, the physicality is completely different. So if the laws are the same, does it mean someone who plays maybe a slower game or a less competitive game? And again, I'm so sorry if I'm offending anyone here, but we have to be very brutally honest, and in the sense of like, football is a man's game. And at the same time, if I say man's game, maybe it might be the wrong terminology, but we are the ones who basically are the pinnacle. We are the ones who they look at to say, that's the creme de la creme. We aspire to be at that level. But unless, if I'm thinking, we watch
even if you look at it from the WSL, right, and the EPL, the laws are not the same. The laws are different.
Okay, I see what you mean. I see.
So she can't say the laws are the same. The laws are very different.
But this is why we're talking about punditry in the UK, though. All right. I'm sorry, my brother. You've been quiet. You're playing it safe, so I want to hear you.
No. So I'm the same as that really. There are ones that can break it down well, understand the game, they've been in it and around it for years. But there's just seems to be like ex-players just getting brought in to do the analyze the games, and that's where they find it hard because they can talk about I think anyone can talk about it to a certain extent, but can they break it down, understand everything and what they're doing? But
If I was to ask you now, whose information would you take more as a viewer, as a sports fan, hearing Thierry Henry talking about how he used to cut in on the right, or hearing Alex Scott telling you how because she was a striker, no? She wasn't the attacking Usna, no? Yeah. So if I can't remember exactly what position she was playing, but at the same time, if she was now, because Alex Scott, I think she's actually quite high up there in the sense of like her football brain, her football understanding. But again, she was one of the ladies who some people are actually questioning that. Why are people like these getting a chance to commentate on a man's game? And gents, let us know what you guys think about it as well.
I think people also need to understand the exception does not make the rule. Alex Scott is an exception. She does not make the rule.
What makes you say she's an exception?
Because she grew up around football, right?
A lot of girls do.
But the thing is, if you look at it from a general demographic, a lot of women are only starting to like football for one of two reasons. Either because of their partner or because they realized that they lose out. Because let's be honest, when it's football time, your partner is there, you think he's going to tell you, oh, I'm going to miss a game to go to Nando's with you. That's never going to happen. Let's be real.
Ain't happening.
So,
no.
It's not. I'm not missing my game to go to Nando's. No, wait. Listen, Nando's can wait, my guy.
No, I hear you.
You feel me? So a lot of women, they're now starting to realize that, listen, even like with guys when it comes to FIFA, if I'm playing FIFA and you tell me, oh, do you want to go for a walk? My guy, go, I'll see you when you come back. I'm playing a game.
I'll get you.
So a lot of women are starting to realize, like, okay, we can't beat these guys. So we just have to join them.
Nah, I hear you. What's your take on Eddie's point? If you picked up the point, boy.
Like, when I watch a game, you don't really take in, well, I find it hard to take in when they're analysing it. You think, skip that bit, go to Envy or Jamie Carragher or something. But, yeah.
But do you think that's just your ignorant mind straight away as soon as that?
It could be. Since I started to watch it, it's always been men. So, because having them in it is really new. So, I think over time it might, I mean, they're all going to gain more experience, aren't they, over time. But right now, it is hard to.
And I think.
But that's.
I got a lot of respect for you.
That's part of the process, I guess. But
these conversations, I feel it's easy for us to come across as rude and disrespectful to all the female viewers out there or anyone who actually supports football. And they might look at us and think, you boys are falling into the Joey Barton brackets now. But I think we have to be black and white before we can actually accept certain things. So, for example, you're saying maybe I was just used to seeing, I've watched football all along and I've never really been.
Yeah, but if you break it down, ever since I was a kid, right, I always knew watching Sky Sports before he was fired. But watching Sky Sports and watching the game being analysed, I always knew Andy Gray was going to be there.
I knew you was going to say.
I always knew Andy Gray was going to be there, my guy.
Lie.
You feel me?
Bro, he is the OG of the OGs.
The way he analysed and broke down the game, right? I am so sorry.
Ever play? Sorry, did he ever play?
Lower league, but he never played like.
Oh, you see, so what makes his information like? Why would you believe his information over?
Here's the thing, though, with him, right, is he took the time, right, to fully grasp and understand the football laws and how to break down information, right? The same thing where if you look at now, Gary Neville and Jeremy Carragher, I'll probably say, and Thierry Henry, they're probably the best three out there right now when it comes to breaking down football and like analyzing the game. They're the best three out there. Let's not.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So when you look at how, even like when Thierry Henry was on the big screen, right, and he's breaking down the things, you can understand it. But when Alex is doing it, you almost kind of like, oh, okay.
I feel like we watch it with a bit of a side eye at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And I think we just have to accept that we, as men, we have this innate in us to, I think, to just have this side eye on women thinking, oh, what do they know? Let's be honest here, gents. That's like that in general. A lie.
But that's society, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to say. In general, we always have that. It's a cat and mouse race, men and women, in general. You know what I mean? That's why some people say, fucking, if you married for 50 years, good for you, on Sam, because they understand that that is the one of the worst competitiveness matches you can ever be involved in. So that's what I'm saying. That so with that mindset already, and now, you know, it's almost like, Jesus Christ, we in years to come, are we thinking that men's football won't even be a thing anymore? Because are we that afraid of things that it could turn that worse? Or
Nah, it's too big.
It's too big.
yeah,
It's way, and thing is, there's too much money. So the powers that may be won't risk that.
okay.
There's too much money.
There's so much in it.
All right, well, gents, again, on to the next one. As into the next episode, we'll talk more about the sports side of things, but that is sports for you guys, and I hope you just enjoyed that little section of us just trying to talk about, because it is such an interesting topic, bro. If you watch the video, though, this one girl, right, who was just going in saying, I've worked for Sky Sports for this, well, his lady, because I've seen her since when I was fresh in England. So I've worked for Sky for this long. I remember when I first started, I just had to watch years and years of watching. Then now I've finally broke. So I think with women, they suffer from this thing where they feel like they've always had to fight. They've always had to work harder than us. So let's give them their flowers for now. Let them, you know, do the punditry on our games.
We need to get it understanding. Like, we're not saying women can't be football pundits. I'm saying in order to be, you kind of need to understand what you're talking and how you're going to analyze the game.
But I feel like we're also, to a certain, I feel like you're contradicting to a certain degree, though, because we're saying.
Let me ask you this.
Go on.
Can you go, let's say in February, right? Can you actually sit down in London Fashion Week and critique the fashion?
Me?
Yeah.
Fam, I got style. Fam, I got swag.
Can you actually sit down? Listen, you're just coming out of
Okay.
it. No, but can you sit down and critique and say
What type of shit am I looking at, though?
the whole runway? Because that's the whole point of a fashion critique. You look at every single thing that's on the
I
runway.
ain't gonna care about that. But then,
There you go. But in order for you to do that, what do you need to do?
I need to study. I need to.
Who do you need to study for you to critique that? Women.
Why would I need to study a woman?
You need to study women in order for you to understand the fashion that they need. Because who is the biggest consumer?
Okay, I see what you mean. I see how you mean. Because obviously, yeah, all right. Because that's where the biggest industry is, isn't it? It's more male. As in, we don't
have our thing.
buy that much of clothes to really be chatting like that or want to know much about styles like that.
So
Whereas they do.
You need to understand women in order to be able to critique the fashion. So if you then take the same analogy and say women need to understand the man's game in order to be able to analyze and critique it.
It's our thing. And we have ours and they have theirs.
This is why I feel like it's a cats and mouse type of thing. But anyways, we'll have a little break, guys. Yeah, I got a little video for you lot, which I just wanted you lot to watch. And I thought it would be kind of funny. To just break away from this, then we'll go into another little segment, if that's all right, fellas. Yeah?
Now you know what it feels like. Okay. I want to take my own.
Shanice, you know. Oh. And we know where that went to.
Is it a shot glass? signs that you are not straight? Number one, you like boys.
Anyways, that's just a channel called This Channel Makes Me Laugh. A nice little channel where you just find little 10 seconds clips. You know, it's just to start your day. I've been having a terrible week, guys. I'll be honest, this week mentally, I've just not been on the best of waves, but we'll get there. So I thought, just give us a little, you know, giggle, a little boost. But at the same time, we'll come back onto that. My next thing now, which I just wanted to talk about with you, gents, is body positivity a good thing or a bad thing? And do we understand what we mean when we say body positivity?
Explain.
Okay, cool. Eddie, explain.
Is body positivity a good thing? I think the idea of it.
No, but what is body positivity?
So the way it started and was promoted was to promote. Essentially, it was targeted at women, really and truly, for them to feel comfortable in their own bodies and be happy with you know, with their bodies and stuff like that because of the beauty.
We're gonna go red because now we're going into some territories now. Let's go.
Because of the beauty standards and stuff like that, right? And I think from that aspect, it's a good idea. But where it has gone wrong now is that people have taken it and they've run 50,000 miles with it and they went completely way off course. Because now, when you see someone who's obese and they're telling me it's body positivity, what kind of bullshit is that?
Okay, so when you see someone who's obese and they say body positivity, would it mean they would not care about almost like they can't see that they're at a health risk, or is that what you mean?
Yeah, they can't see, like, they've gone past the body positivity. They're now at a health risk. I'll give you a perfect example. Lizzo. That's not body positivity.
Who's Lizzo?
This fat
Who's Lizzo? Is this fat musician?
singer.
She's a singer.
See, I need my Siri.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Black.
Yes. And she's way beyond body positivity, bruv.
I thought you were going to say something else.
How you would say what?
She's whale.
She's a whale. Jeez, you'll be cancelling us.
It's true because she's gone past body positivity, but people are like, she's sexy, she's this.
Well, people actually say this.
People are saying she's sexy. Bro, this woman is 350
Did you
pounds.
see this? Nah. Sorry, we're going to have to go off. But this is why, I mean, I love our new setup and big up to our designer, because our designer is working overtime to just make sure that, you know, we're presented nicely. Lizzo, yeah? We're saying Lizzo.
This woman is like 350 pounds. How's that body positivity?
That one there, or double Z. Ash knows about it. It's the way Ash was pointed. Like, oh, snap.
Tell me that's body positivity, bruv.
I mean,
Don't lie.
Tell me that's body positivity. This woman is 350 pounds, bruv.
she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's happy.
Don't play it safe.
We're on black and white. We're on talking black and white. Okay, let me tell you something. So from what I'm seeing right now, I can see that obviously she will be at risk of high cholesterol levels. She'll be at risk of high hypertension. That's high blood pressure. She'll be at risk of... I see what you're saying about this body positivity thing.
You get my point?
So what? The body positivity will be the other girl saying, yeah.
Exactly.
Slay queen.
You know, like, oh, baby, you look so good. What the hell, bruv?
But she does look good though. I just think...
We're not saying she's not a pretty woman. We're not talking about that. We're talking about strictly body, my guy. Her being pretty is got nothing to do with anything.
All right.
It's to do with the fact that it's body positivity, my guy. It's gone way out of hand because people are now promoting. People are like 350 pounds.
But I kind of understand why though, because I remember there's a lovely influencer in Reading. I can't remember her name now, which is very shameful. But an influencer in Reading, she's a plus size, but at the same time she is a body positive type of girl, and I think they have, bro. We're trying to undo a lot of damages which have been done by ancestors before, and we probably won't even see or rip some of the benefits. But what I'm trying to say, hear me out. What I'm saying is, yes, we might have gone from one spectrum to the other, but don't you think we just have to say, fair play? flowers to you lot who are actually trying to make it normal for people to be okay to be in their own skin.
Wait. Are you trying to say it's normal for people to have health risk?
I'm not saying it's not normal for them to have health risk. Now I get you. It sounded off there, but I'm saying it's normal for them to be happy in their own skin, knowing that okay, I am at a health risk, but I can work on it this way, which I don't think they push enough of. Yeah, sorry, go on, bro.
But they ain't gonna work on it if they keep getting compliments.
Exactly, and that's what the point is. Because if I keep saying to Lizzo, listen, you're £350, you're so good. There's nothing wrong with you.
Would you beat Lizzo?
Fuck no.
If she came and she said, "Yo, listen, boy,"
Listen,
She has money.
I'd rather go to sleep.
what about you? What would you do? Would you do bits on Lizzo?
I'll stay at home. Easy life.
I thought you got it, but anyway, sorry. I took you off. I took you off your floor when you said like Lizzo.
For me, right, you can't tell someone who is at a high risk of blood pressure, say, "Oh,
Slay Queen."
Okay, because the question that comes in, right? Like you said, we're trying to undo things that's been done.
Do you get what I'm trying to get to?
I get you.
You get my point?
But then where it goes wrong, how do I tell a 9-year-old kid who's obese to say, "Oh yeah, that's good, man. Being overweight, being a risk," because what then happens is she has a lot of influence, and her target market is teenagers.
Yeah.
So what message are you selling to the kids?
To be happy in your skin, be happy with
And
who
be
you
obese.
are. No, but this is what because you've never been on her lives or anything where she's talking to her or her followers. But what I'm saying is,
Oh, have you seen her shows or her interviews?
what does she actually do on these things?
My guy.
Fucking hell, boy.
I think she's a singer, but
Today I'm loving our new setup because today we're doing everything to find. We're watching a bit of 21 Questions. They know all about it, girl. You know that tune. Anyways, what was the thing? Lizzo, innit? Give me a song then.
that's their songs.
Ash knows a bit too much about this list. Yeah, but I'm saying you seem clued on more than me, boy. I'll go Juice. We'll go Juice. Let's watch Juice. But this is Lizzo, yeah?
Yeah.
I must be under a rock or something because I've never heard of Lizzo, boy. I never.
I haven't heard of her from all of this stuff. From not her songs, but
No, you have to finish your point. Not from her songs, but
from all of this stuff, like what we're talking about,
oh,
being overweight.
Because she's the leader of this whole body positivity nonsense.
she's actually the leader. She's
She's the main thing, isn't
She's
she?
the main promoter of it, and she's been promoted as such.
Anyways, I'm learning. Look at her. So she even has a little brother, like a brother who's chiseled up, but she doesn't need to be chiseled.
He's getting paid, boy.
Nah, I like their message. They're even putting up my albino boy there. And you know them man there? Bro, I don't know what you lot are on about. Lizzo, you got me, man. You got me. All I'm saying is I hope you're telling them that I might be a health risk, but however, I am happy in my own body because it's a journey. You know what I'm saying? So, because I'm thinking, because we have to draw a line here. You're smiling because you think, yeah, he's playing his game. Oh, look at him, bless him. Because I definitely do believe, because I grew up, our generation, we were tough love. I remember, bro, year 7, year 8, growing up, my best boy, the one who I started K-Town TV with, his mum, right? He always used to sing this song to me every time she saw me because I was a bit chubby. I was a bit on the round side. She always used to sing, Daf Dunda, Apeza Lo Fra Mama. That basically means fat boy has eaten or has finished mum's loaf of bread.
And it helped you, didn't it?
Brother, if I swear I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I started playing basketball with my boy. He actually ended up leaving me because I knew I was playing basketball. So I ended up shredding up a lot of weight. But I remember as a kid, I used to feel some type of way. But I don't know if that's how we react. Because, fuck that, I'm going to change something about it now. And bro, I'm not lying. After that, so year 7, year 8, right? Year 9, 10, 11, 12. So sixth form. This is sixth form. Year 1, sixth form. Second year, sixth form. First year uni. Second year uni. Third year uni. I was one of the fittest person you could actually fittest person you could actually come across.
And that's what we need.
But I don't know if it was done in a healthy way though. That's my point.
But here's the thing though, right? And
Do you get my point? Because I ended up falling in love with sports. Anyways, I ended up just loving football, loving the game. But
where people go wrong, and this is why I always have this back and forth with people, and people are telling me weird names and misogynistic and all this bullshit.
What's misogynistic again?
It's a man who's got prejudice against women.
Do you think you do?
No.
You're just stern about your beliefs.
Stern.
All right. Anyways, go on. Sorry.
And I'm just stoic, and people don't want to hear that shit. But where my point I'm coming from is because you hear that triggered something in your mind to go and change. Now,
no, my boy, see, you know how skinny he is, bro. He was a sprinter.
Here's the thing, though. The truth of the matter is the truth is never dished out nice. And people want the truth to be dished out nice. It doesn't work like that.
People or women?
People in general. Okay. But people want the truth to be dished out on a silver platter. It doesn't work like that because we live in a world and in a society where no one is going to cuddle you. The world itself is not going to cuddle nobody. So if you don't get to grips with the reality of things can be dished out and you just have to change and go in with it, it's just how it works. Now, if we then start cuddling people's feelings, right, we then have a problem with society. And especially when it comes to men, and we're telling men that being fat is okay. Have you heard the saying, an emotional man is a dangerous man? We don't need emotional man in the world, my guy.
I'm definitely an emotional guy.
Men needs to be stoic, needs to be aggressive, and needs to be assertive.
So,
that's simple.
But the emotions, I feel like you need a homeostasis of everything, and I feel like you need emotions. But I am a firm believer of men being in touch with their emotions. That's why I'm saying that, and you know that. But
I know, we've had this conversation.
But anyways, okay. I've heard you. I get you. I understand you. I understand what you boys are pushing. But I'm still on this thing that they just need to tweak. They need to tweak their body positivity message. Whatever they're pushing forward, Lizzo just needs to tweak it. But do you think she would lose a lot of fans if she was to lose weight? That is fucked because she would.
No, she wouldn't.
Yes, you telling me if she was to lose weight, all those girls would still follow her?
Yes.
Lizzo, then do it, bro. Because that's health.
Why?
Go on.
Here's the thing.
I don't know, because I don't...
This has been shown through our history. Right? I'll give an example. I don't know if you remember. Paris Hilton was a skinny child. And she got blasted in the tabloids for being skinny. And saying she was promoting the wrong image to children. Yeah? What did Paris Hilton do?
She got a boob job now.
She went and changed herself and gained some weight.
I remember that time, man. Those are the good times, man. Paris Hilton. Thank you.
She gained some weight and all that kind of thing. Did she lose her fans? No. People are like, oh,
but she faded for me after that.
but she got married.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got married and she became a mother. But did she lose fans? No. Fans appreciated the transformation.
No, I hear you.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, it's not like she will lose fans. Fans would appreciate the transformation. And she'll actually gain more fans. Because you're now promoting the right message.
Tell me, what do you think now? Because I think he's talking bullshit right now. What do you think?
Of what?
Just this whole thing that if she was to lose weight, would she lose all her following? Or her fans as much? Or
Adele, you know Adele?
Thank you.
She lost loads of weight, and to be fair, she got a lot of shit as well. At the same time, so I think she was like, well, I can't win here. I got told I'm too big, lost weight.
good fucking add-on to this conversation. She was sitting there.
Which, yeah, it's a good thing, because I think that should lead her overweight fans or whatever, let's say,
into that transition as well. Okay.
But then I think you get the ones that's too lazy, that's like, oh, I ain't got an overweight person to look up to anymore. So then they've not got a reason. Well, they've not got an excuse really, or anyone to say, well,
Nah, I hear you, dog.
Hey, to be overweight because she's overweight. So as soon as their heroes lose their weight and get in shape, they're like, fuck. So then they start hating on them, saying, "Oh, like you're against, like, yeah."
People who are bigger, or
Yeah.
no, I get what you I get.
Can't win with it, but I
Also
think
get this right with Adele when she lost weight, she started promoting the right body positivity, and on top of that, she started getting more brand deals.
I'll be honest with you.
She became the second British person to host SNL. That's never been done before.
I don't follow Adele. I don't know much about that.
I don't know too much, but it's in the news. But I think she's good.
I think
But-
it's good.
I mean, you can't win really in this world. You do right, and you're still gonna get shit for it. But yeah, I think you'll just get them people who are too lazy and that, then they've not got their hero to say, yeah, well, I can be this way because she's that way or he's that way.
And do you think that's what influencers are? They give people excuses to do certain things, or give people the certain courage to have a certain beliefs within themselves.
Yeah. But
Which moves me on to my next one. Sorry, you have to finish, bro.
that's right.
Nah. We talk on Black and White podcast.
I'll say like, but then you can go the other way, and you see with like athletes or whatever who in like prime shape of their life, then they're like, oh, but that's not the normal. But which you get because obviously they're full-time athletes, so they've got the time to get in shape, eat good and all that. But and that an average person who works a full-time job are too tired after work to go to the gym every day or whatever. So yeah,
But then if you look at being healthy, it's not always about going to the gym.
No, eating well.
What you consume.
oh yeah.
So when it comes down to it, you are responsible for what you consume. Because when you do your weekly or monthly shopping, right, you are still responsible
For that
what
shop.
goes in that cart. So if you're buying cakes and whatever, that's on you. Because if you wanna stay healthy, right, there's so many healthy things out there. You can implement more veg to your diet. You can take away carbs from your diet. Have less carbs. Implement more veg.
My boy is not lying, by the way.
Take away.
A lot of you are building up too much starch in your diet. That's why you're gaining weight.
You gain the weight, and the thing is as well, you also need
Your
to know-
energy expenditure is not matching.
It's not matching, and obviously you need to know the time frames to eat. Because if you look at scientifically, if you eat after 8:30, your body goes into rest mode. So if you eat heavy meals, it just gets stored as what? Fat.
I've seen things that say the opposite to that. It's good to eat late because you burn it all off in your sleep and stuff.
Because you do burn calories when you're sleeping, apparently. I've heard that too.
But then there's also research that says it stores as fat because your body's resting.
Yeah, you can't win with it. There's always
Well, I love the world we live in now, in the sense of like, I'll just have to bring a heap of papers here to just, oh, that's my paper. What's your next paper? Do you get my point? We can keep on proving. But all I'm just going to say is keep this question in your head, boys. Because after we've just talked about body positivity, I just want to ask you, would you date someone who has an OnlyFans account?
Hell no. That's a straight no for me.
What about you, Ash?
no.
You wouldn't date anyone?
As you just then think, oh, they're easy. So you're instantly going to think, I can get some out of her. Because she sells herself online. So you think, oh, I can get some of that.
Okay, so you'd probably be going into it just to...
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you wouldn't date to marry. So what are we saying about Adam 22 then? Are we saying he's a Joe, man?
He's stupid. Stupid, bro.
Bro, imagine. Bro, he must be dealing with some demons or some serious issues, because that's not normal, man. Imagine
For me personally.
sitting there and you're watching your girl.
New show.
No, what's his new show about?
Oh, that's
No. look how Ash is up to date. Go on,
I've not seen it yet, but it's a reality show, really. Yeah, when they've got all these other guys who have to compete, and the end prize is her.
Yeah.
For a threesome.
Yeah, for a threesome. So he's basically at the end of it, they'll make a porn video, and the guy gets $500,000, and then the other proceeds are split between Adam and his wife. And for me personally, right, that is stupidity. 1, 2, your wife would disrespect the shit out of you.
Nah, bro.
She would disrespect the shit out of you.
Man, I just can't get over that hurdle. Just imagine, like, that's your bird. That's your woman. That's your wife. Do you get my point? And you know what hurt me the most is when that black porn star apparently done his thing with his girl. Yeah. That bare tats on it. Yeah. And I was watching on Instagram and I saw the comments and I'm like, how can Adam 22 be okay with that? This is what I'm saying. There must be something not right in here.
Do you know what's even more mad? When his wife did an interview with Academics, right? And she said that guy was better and bigger than Adam. Do you know how?
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying, you man? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Oh my God.
This is fam. How can your wife with chest tell another man that this guy I just slept with is better in bed and has got a bigger dick than you?
Do you think she's really got him? Like she's got him mentally?
She wears the pants, bro.
What are you about to say as well?
No.
You agree as well?
Yeah.
I just don't quite get it.
She wears the pants, bro.
That's their job, though. I guess
No.
They're well done at porn, but it's very.
It's modernized now, isn't it? In a certain place where, like, it's modernized in the sense of OnlyFans. That's the modern way of.
Anyone can get in it.
Yeah, but me, I'll say with chest.
But would you mind ever open an OnlyFans account?
Hell no.
Do you know we could actually open an OnlyFans account?
All of us together.
We could, but unfortunately.
Have you seen that video? That black picture. Put ass in the front.
Nah.
The white blonde girl.
She's there like.
What's gonna happen next?
But anyways, we can open because OnlyFans is meant to be. Apparently, it's just meant to be where you can sell your content. So we can open it on the fans account.
I'm not gonna lie. I do wish. I mean, if I was a girl, I would do it.
Okay, I think let's flip it that way. Let's flip it that way.
If I could.
So what? If you was a girl, you think you would?
Even as a guy, I'm not against it. I'd sell feet pics. Easy money, right?
No, you're not wrong. But how come you've not tried it then? Because you said even as a guy, I would do it now. But how come you've not tried it now?
I don't know. I think of it.
There's always something holding, isn't it?
I don't. Yeah.
I respect honesty though, bro. Because I definitely think in my early years of my dating life and mingling around with certain beanies and that, I've definitely thought of the idea of, recording my things and, But, you get me?
We've all done it.
You know them ones there, just. But my point being, I really like how we flipped it. If you was a girl, would you open an OnlyFans?
Nah, bro.
I think you'd lie.
I wouldn't do that shit. Because as a man, I wouldn't do that shit. Why would I do that as a woman?
You?
I wouldn't do that shit.
The Edmund I know.
I wouldn't do that shit. Because you know what? Okay, here's the thing. All right, I think for me, it just comes down to morals and principles.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't. Even now, my morals and principles, they don't allow me.
No, I get you.
So even if I was to flip it, my morals and principles are not going to change because I'm a woman.
Well, for me, I definitely think I'll have some of the fellas out there,
Got back.
Yeah, me. Don't fist bump me on that. How dare you encourage me to get OnlyFans saying I got back? Don't I think I forget that day as well when he was feeling some type of way one day. I didn't like it. He was feeling a bit frisky with me, like we were at work. He's like, well done, boy. I'm like, I didn't notice it. Carried on. Then later on I reminded him, I was like, bro, the way you've been moving, I don't know.
I see a smile. I guarantee he went home that night a happy man, saying, "You know what? I've still got it."
I am not believing anything he's saying. But gents, I can't thank you enough again for another another beautiful moment where we can just sit down, have a conversation, have some giggles, shit and giggles. You know them ones. I think there's actually a podcast. Oh snap! That's how these men actually came up. Probably, you know. I big up to you lot as well, because obviously we're trying to aspire to having a platform like that. So thank you for, you know, inspiring us to start our own thing. So without further ado, gents, have a good week. Have a good, positive weekend. Look after yourself. Keep looking out for more videos from us, because I promise you guys, this is just the start. I've been in contact with so many people, and I hope you lot are doing the same, by the way. I'm trying to graft so much and bring some. I've got my hands on. I don't want to talk too much yet, so I hope it happens. But I've got my hands on some. I'm talking famous people here. I'm not playing. So what I'm saying is, let's just keep these vibes going. Let's just keep building our team cohesion, and you know, people might actually like our little quirky little group, you know. So
I think obviously, guys, just keep supporting the movement. You know, we're just trying to do this as much as we can, and we're just gonna be with, you know, talk about things that matter to people and the content that, you know, that makes people gravitate to our channel. So keep pushing, keep liking. You know, I go by the name of Black. We love y'all.
He goes by the name White. I'm talking black and white, man. We love you all for real, man. That was a nice little touch from you. I never knew you had good hospitality like that. He's doing all right, way. But gents, take care, man. Easy.
Bigger